Recruiters, it's time to get out of the comfort zone. Something that's spouted around a lot in sales is that comfort zone, that comfort level. And difficult to describe for a lot of people of exactly what that means. But in my interpretation, it's when we feel a little bit outside, when we feel a little bit uncomfortable when we're having that conversation. So let me put this into perspective. When we first start in recruitment, what we first fear is that initial call. We're terrified of speaking to that candidate. We're terrified of leaving that first voicemail. And you're praying that they won't answer. I'm sure we can all relate to that a little bit. And then as you progress forward, you're then moving into praying that they answer because you need it. The candidate's not the difficult side. The first BD calls is terrifying. And you're praying they don't answer. Then you move on to praying that they do answer because you've got the skill set and you've got the experience of the X, Y, and Z calls to be able to do it. And then you're hoping that they answer. Then you're hoping that they tell you that they only work retained and they're going to work with you retained, which is unlikely. But you're praying and you're fearful of the terms and conditions. You're fearful of the close. You're fearful of that end of that conversation and it becomes uncomfortable. So as we progress in our career, we begin to widen that comfort zone. That comfort zone for you right now might be, I don't know how to sell retainers. I'm not selling retainers. I'm not flipping candidates into a client and asking them for business. I'm not asking challenging questions of my clients. I'm not asking challenging questions of my candidates and they're taking counter offers. All of this becomes a skill set. All of this becomes a particular area that can be developed. And it's about widening that for you. So all I want you to think about post this video is what are the areas that make you uncomfortable and that you need to work on. It might be that you can go back and find some of the content that we've put together and begin to hone those skills, whether it be retainers, whether it be difficult conversations with clients, whether it be asking challenging questions, asking candidates if they've got any business for you if you work at the level high enough for them to do that, or asking for referrals into the business, asking clients for testimonials, asking your candidates for testimonials. Whatever part of your business that you're struggling with, you've got to expand and move out of that a little bit. And when you feel a little bit, oh God, I'm a bit terrified of this, that's the comfort zone level and jumping over that. And all you've got to think of, all I need to do is my comfort zone's here, I need to move it to here and keep pushing out, keep pushing, keep moving. And when you find that little bit of fear and a little bit of anticipation, you've got to begin to go back to your 3 steps. 1 is learning your script or learning your conversation process around that. 2 is role-playing that scenario with a colleague, with your parents, with a friend, whoever, and becoming more confident with that. And then 3 is immersion. Actually doing what you say, actually getting on the phone and having a conversation, having a meeting, face-to-face, however it is that you do it, and beginning to push outside of that. Tons and tons of recruiters stay in that comfort zone and don't push themselves out. Remember your first ever call and how terrified you are, or you were, of that scenario, and now how confident you are. That is pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. You've already done it, you've already experienced it, you already know what you're doing to do that. Just continue and don't stop.